Discuss questions on simple stresses and strains. So these are prepared from AISSMX Civil Department students. So the internal resistance which the body offers to meet the load or external force is called. So we have that is stress. The unit of stress in SI unit is, so we can have meganewton per meter square, kilonewton per meter square, Newton per mm square. So all options are correct. Then the deformation per unit length is called. So delta L upon L, we have strain. Modulus of elasticity is defined as the ratio of. So we have stress directly proportional to strain, and constant of proportionality is modulus of elasticity. So if we will say this, so just I will write it. So we have sigma directly proportional to epsilon. And then we have sigma is equal to E epsilon. So E we will get sigma by epsilon. So we have linear stress to linear strain. Which of the following statement is correct? So now you can have stress is directly proportional to strain within elastic limit. So this is correct. Then stress is force per unit area. No, this is resistance per unit area. Hooke's law is applicable up to elastic limit only. And ratio of linear stress to linear strain is Young's modulus. So these three are wrong. And we have correct statement, that is first statement. A. When a bar is subjected to decrease in temperature and its deformation is prevented. So in temperature stresses, if you have prevented the deformation, then only stress will develop. Now, if you will increase the temperature, you have bar in this fashion and you have prevented it. Deformation is prevented. And whenever deformation is prevented, stress will be developed. Now, when you have decrease in temperature, so bar will try to shorten. And when bar will try to shorten, your support will keep them in position. And so to keep them in position, we should have tensile force developed. Now, we have vice versa. When we have increase in temperature, bar will try to elongate and we have to keep bar at its position. So we have to apply compressive force or compressive stress will be developed. When a bar is subjected to increase in temperature and deformation is prevented, I already mentioned, if deformation is not prevented, then bar will elongate or shorten and no stress will be developed. So stress will be developed if deformation is prevented. Temperature stress developed in a bar depends upon which of the following. So we have formula delta L is equal to L alpha T, and therefore it depends on coefficient of thermal expansion S, it depends on temperature S, and it depends on modulus of elasticity. So question is related with stress. So we have stress, temperature stress is alpha TE, and so it also depends upon Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity. So all options are correct. Strain in the direction of force is known as linear strain, and if it is in the perpendicular direction, then we are going to say it as a lateral strain. Then unit of strain. So as we have strain, that is, if you remember, we have formula of strain, that is delta L by L. So we have unit of numerator and denominator are same, so we do not have any unit for it. Which of the following relation is stated by Hooke's law? Already we have seen. We have stress is directly proportional to strain. So we have answer A, that is being correct one. Then we have the ratio of lateral strain to linear strain. So we know we have lateral to linear. So if I will say lateral to linear, and then we have this as known as mu. That is Poisson's ratio. It may be denoted by 1 by m. So we have C option. Then the property of the material by which it can be rolled into thin sheet. So we have malleability. So option is D. The ability of the material to deform without breaking is called plasticity. So we have that deformation as permanent deformation. A brittle material has, so we have no plastic zone for brittle material. Then the Young's modulus E, the shear modulus G, and Poisson's ratio mu. So we have three formulas. If I will mention over here, so two I will mention first. E is equal to 2G in bracket 1 plus mu. And then we have E is equal to 3K in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. So first we have, that is option is A. Then we have the value of Poisson's ratio depends upon. So nature of loading. So if we will see, we have lateral strain upon linear strain. So that depends upon the material of the test specimen. Because if I will see this, then we have actually mu is equal to delta L by L divided by, sorry, delta D by D if it is circular, divided by delta L by L. Now, if we will see this, so with this formula, we can say it depends upon your material test specimen. But if we will go to delta L, then it also depends upon nature of load. If we will go to magnitude of load, so we have both, and then dimensions of the test specimen. So we can say, but if I will talk about mu formula, then I can say it depends upon the material of the test specimen. So actually we can have these all options correct. So here we have mentioned C, that is material of the test specimen. But if we will see in detail with this, then it depends upon dimension also. Delta L depends upon your compressive or tensile force. Then it depends upon magnitude also. So we have, that is all we can say. Then the relation between modulus of elasticity, modulus of rigidity, and bulk modulus. So you keep in mind this, we have always 9 kg, and then we have 3K plus G. So we have this as D option. Then modulus of rigidity. So we have shear stress to shear strain. Option is A. Then the material which exhibits the same elastic properties in all directions. So we have isotropic, A. Then which of the following is the equation is wrong? Now we have this equation. This is correct. E is equal to 2G in bracket 1 plus mu. Then we have this one. So we have, that is E in bracket G plus 3K equal to 9 kg. And then we have E equal to 3K in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. So we have, this is correct. Then we have, this is correct. So we have, this is wrong. So B is wrong. Actually, if we will see in this also, so we can have this E over there. E in bracket 3K plus G. Then a square bar we have. So now we will go for this. So we know we have formula, that is delta L equal to L alpha T. So we have delta L equal to L alpha T. L we have given 1000, alpha is 12 into 10 raised to minus 6, and T we have 78 minus 28. And we will get this answer as B, 0.6 millimeter. And last we have that we have to put the value, that we have E is equal to 2G in bracket 1 plus mu. And if we will put value 198.35, that is equal to 2 into 83.34 in bracket 1 plus mu. We got this value as 0.187, something like this. So this comes 0.19. So option is D. So we have, these are the questions which we have from simple stresses and strains. So we will stop here only today. So thank you.